Hello! Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just kind of warming up the stream. There we go. So, I finally did the last bit of work that I was planning to do to get ready for the Final Fantasy run. And there's always that part of my brain that's like, no, we're not ready yet. There's gotta be something that we have not noticed or not thought about. Something we've overlooked. Don't do this. You know, I don't know how many of you remember back in probably 1993 or so, Adam Sandler released a CD that went pre-internet viral. It was called They're All Gonna Laugh at You, which was itself, I think, a reference to the film Carrie, which is a great film, by the way. It's a real slow burn of a film, but I think it's pretty good. I just rewatched it not long ago. And so there's that voice in your head that goes, you're gonna do something, and they're all gonna laugh at you. And you just have to go, fuck it. That's life. Everybody gets their turn playing the clown, basically, in this circus called Planet Earth. Everybody gets their turn. Happens sooner or later. Could be when you least expect it. Could be something you never thought, and then the next thing you know, you look a right fool to everybody within range. And what's the alternative? Basically, is not being in the circus. Well, the circus is everything. Chapel Perilous to any esoteric people who might tune in someday. Or whatever. Whatever kind of metaphor you wanna frame up for it. We are tuning into a radio stream. I wonder if I can get info. Gaming World United Radio is the one we are tuning into. Hopefully we don't get content ID'd again. So yeah, I found out about the Klonoa video the other day. It turns out that some new game that Namco has, literally they just ripped off the Stage 1 music from Klonoa, Door to Phantom Mill. And just content IDing people. It could be if you don't have that game. I think it's Tales of Vesperia or something like that. I wrote it down. I don't really care. I'm thinking it's possible that if you don't have that game listed as the one that you're playing, then they assume that you're stealing their music or something. But it's like, hello? You stole the music in the first place from the thing I am playing. But like you don't care because it's old and you're not going to make as much money off it, I guess? So yeah, fuck capitalism also. We're just going to go there right out the gate. Okay, that's fine. I had a good day yesterday. It was a hard day, but good. I went around to every Goodwill store in my whole area. My good friend Curlian, who's been in the chat before, he is working on making some sexy art, hopefully. People will get to enjoy that soon on HypnoHub and other such sites. Could be. We'll see where it goes. I'm really liking what I'm seeing, but, you know. Anyway, he needed some new speakers for a computer of his, so we just went around. We were like, let's go do a tour of the Goodwills. And I wasn't really looking for it, but I ended up finding the most outrageous and adorable pink bunny plush animal. And it's so rad, and I love it. It's like punky, but cute, and not like aggressive, which is nothing really wrong with that in punk or anything, but this is just not that. This is something else. And I love her. It makes me happy. I don't care what anybody thinks of that. Or at the very least, I'm going to do my very best to comport myself as if I do not care, in the hopes that as above, so below will come into effect, and I will thereby just entrain myself to not care about irrelevant things like that. I mean, other people's thoughts and feelings matter in a lot of circumstances, like in regards to how you treat them, in regards to their fondest hopes and wishes and things like that. But if somebody's judging you for liking something, that's right out. Now, it's important for me to say that there is a difference between somebody judging you for liking something and somebody who is criticizing something you like. Because those criticisms may very well hold water. Those might be completely real criticisms. And potentially something it would be good for you to listen to. But, that's something that you can kind of figure out and determine, basically. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about how this Final Fantasy game is going to go. And one of the things that I like about this specific game is it is so basic that in fact the characters have no real characterization in the game. You can basically imagine this game, to be kind of personalized. So we're personalizing it. I have characterizations in mind and all kinds of things. And I'm going to try to tell this story in a third person kind of way. But of course I'm improvising the whole thing. So, it's not polished. We're just going to make stuff up basically, and hopefully it'll be good. I think it is. I mean, I have creative thoughts. Are you going to talk for very much longer, dude? Because that's so rude. I don't know what this track is. I'm guessing it's from the original NES Final Fantasy III. Okay. Or maybe it's some kind of, it must be some kind of cover, or maybe from an updated version. I don't know. Whatever. It's cool. Anyway, it's about time for us to start. So we're going to do that. Oh yeah, we got that sick transition running for us. Basically. And here we go. I have not... Oh. Is that loud as hell, or is that just me? It's still hella loud, yo. Damn. Okay. That's probably a little better. The world is veiled in darkness. The wind stops. The sea is wild. And the earth begins to rot. The people wait. Their only hope, a prophecy. When the world is in darkness, 4 warriors will come. After a long journey, 4 young warriors arrive, each holding a crystal. So this is one of the interesting questions to me about this game, is like, how do they get this crystal in the first place? How do they all show up at Cornelia at the same time? How did they get there? How close were they in the first place? If they were alone in the first place, like, I don't understand. It's okay though. It's fine. So this is a ROM hack. I like ROM hacks a lot. I want to get into them more. I want to stream and do walkthroughs of ROM hacks. And we're going to start with this one because Final Fantasy on the NES is a miracle. I don't know how that game, it must have had so much going for it on that was visible, because a lot of the stuff underneath was just broken. There were spells that did the opposite of what they were supposed to do. The intelligence stat literally didn't work. It didn't do anything, and it was supposed to do something, and because it did nothing, it made the mage characters like almost pointless. And so you have all these people doing like all fighter runs, like just a team of 4 fighters, and it's stronger than doing any mages in the original game. Well, this is why we have ROM hacks, because games have bugs, and also to just like do creative new things or add levels or whatever. I love ROM hacks. I love mods. I think they're great. It's a great chance to show the creative love that people have for these things, as opposed to just like corporate greed, basically. So we're gonna do a new game. Oh my gosh, they already have names here. These are all actually from Final Fantasy IV, funny enough, which is potentially my favorite Final Fantasy game. Up there with FF9 and FF7 and FF6 for sure. I'm also fond of FF5. But we don't... Here's the thing about my run of Final Fantasy 1. Actually, all the characters are girls. Uh-oh. Okay, so... How do these buttons work? Okay, here we go. We got it. So... Our fighter is named Keika. They're all going to be like Japanese or vaguely Japanese-esque names, by the way. Our monk is named... Oh my god. Okay, we're figuring this out. We really are. Our monk is named... Yoko. Our white mage is named Mari. And... Oh, we did that wrong. I think that's... Ah! Oh, that tickles my funny bone. Our black mage is named Iki. These are all girls, and when the class, spoiler alert, there's a class upgrade that changes the sprites. When the class upgrade happens, just ignore the sprites, because they look super buff and manly, and I'm like, no, I'm not really about that. So consider this Miss Ink's personal call out to all the ROM hacking community, because I don't know a damn thing about how to get into these games and change them and stuff. If anybody wants to make a ROM hack of this game where you take Grond's Bugfix and balancing hack and then just like change them to female sprites, you'll get a shout out from me for sure. I don't know. What do you want? Just tell me what you want, basically. I'm wondering if the window's the right size. How's that? Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so you can reorder the party? That's wild. That makes sense, because in the bug fix here, you can put the thief / ninja in front, and you get like a bonus to stuff. So here we are to start off with. I guess we have these 4 crystals here in the top left. I don't know if we have them or if these are just empty slots. It's really vague. I like to pretend that they each have one. You know, they were born that way. It's prophesied. And yes, there are some problems with like prophecy hero stories. It can be problematic. It can be kind of fascistic or whatever, but it can also be like really affirming, like, hey, you have a calling in your life and things. We have 4 cure potions. We got 400 gold or gil. We have no magic yet, of course. Although we get... So, the next thing that a lot of people who play later Final Fantasy games will be shocked by in this game is there's no mana. There's no magic points, like hit points. Instead, you have, like, stocks in each level of magic. And it doesn't matter what you cast. Anything at that level will use a stock, and they don't recharge. I don't know if there's any item you can use to recharge stocks. I think you have to rest. I think that's it. We have no equipment of any kind. Next level 16 points. That's one of the bug fix things. It's supposed to be that you gain levels a lot faster. So here we are. We're in the first town. This is Cornelia. This is Corneria, the Dream City. They didn't change the name. Of course, when I do this, I'm always wondering if the bug fix worked right. I'm Erelon, the dancer. Nice to meet you. I'm assuming you don't really have... Okay, we know the bug fix worked because we can run. Great. My home is Provoca, a beautiful port city far east of here. Did the controller stop working again? Hold on. Sorry. I might have just kind of jiggled the... Yeah, okay, we got it. Items! We will take a pass for now. Please save the princess! Okay, there's a princess that needs to be saved. The healer, you do not need my help right now. Okay, neat. I thought that they restored some of the censored Japanese graphics in this bug fix, though. So it's supposed to be a cross instead of a heart. I think. Lucan left this town to join his colleagues at Crescent Lake. Save the princess. We got magic. This is a well. You might think that there is something to it, but in fact, it is just an ordinary well. Alright, we're going to need some weapons to start off with for sure. Let's get a hammer for Mari. Because I like that. I love it when there's the girl and she brings out the mallet from the extra dimensional pocket that all girls have in anime. We're gonna give a knife to Iki because Iki, Iki is kind of creepy. She's kind of a creepy, weird girl. And that's fine. That's valid. Obviously, Keika needs a rapier. Joko. I think we can dual wield. I'm just gonna try it. Did it work? It freaking worked! This Bugfix is rad. I'm a fan. You can dual wield in this one. That's good. What about armor? Can we afford? Clothes. Yes. So, I don't think there's any way to get information about the equipment in-game, which sucks. Luckily, I planned out all my purchases in advance. Although the equipment is not what I thought it would be. That might be part of the bug fix. I don't know. Nobody else can wear the leather, I think. Okay, no, he can. Okay, that's good. So the thing about Final Fantasy is, unlike the later games, your party order determines vulnerability. There isn't a front line and a back line like a lot of the later Final Fantasy games. So the way they programmed it is the first person in your party will get hit 50% of the time. So it's really important to have somebody with a lot of defense there. And the second person in line will get hit 25% of the time. And then the other party members in the back will get hit 12.5% of the time, or 1/8 of the time. I want to test this, even though this is well, no. You know what? What's a cheaper test? Let's see if we can do this. Well, how did that work? Really? That's weird. That's so weird. Is it working? Is it affecting? Defense 0. I don't know. Defense percent 53. 50. I don't know. I don't know how a black belt can have a wooden shield, folks. I don't know. So yeah, it's pretty basic in terms of interface, you know? How much do the spells cost? I could buy 2 spells to start with. I'm not clear what Safe and Blink are supposed to be. That doesn't line up with, He changed the names of some of the spells, which is valid, but I need to double check now. Um... Can I make it not pause when I... Uh-oh. Did it just crash? It totally crashed! Without a save. Rough! Rough, rough, rough. Okay. It, like, crashed or something, I guess. Jeez. Well, we're gonna be faster this time, aren't we? Because we know what we're doing. Alright, note to self, we are not going to make that mistake again. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's just do this real quickly again. Alright, how fast was that? Alright, I'm gonna look this up on my phone then instead. Good old game facts. Let's see. Maybe the magic fact? By D. Simpson. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have Cure, Fog, Harm, and Ruse. Fog increases a character's absorb. Ruse increases an evade rate. So that's going to be Blink. So, interesting. I think we're going to take Fog a little later. I'll take... Did she get it? Oh, I pressed the wrong dang button. Sorry. And we'll get one for Iki. Yeah, fire. I like fire. Fire, fire, yeah! Wah! I should not have done that. Let's save that data. No. I think it's saved. So confusing, because, like, the bug fix was supposed to add the save function to the menu. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go fight some monsters. So, yeah, we're looking for monsters to fight. Our brave, intrepid, feminist heroes venture out into the countryside, looking for trouble and can't seem to find any. They're so hot and sexy that all the monsters are intimidated. Where's the fights? There's one! Okay, we've got a bunch of imps. Oh, goblins. These are goblins. I can drink? Oh, I get it. Neat. Okay. Let's fight. So in Final Fantasy 1, you declare all of your moves before anything happens, which makes the game really, really dang strategic. And you have to, like, know what's gonna happen, basically. You have to have a sense for, like, how much damage your characters can do and things. Why do I feel like they're attacking as if they're unequipped? But it says they are equipped. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. It just looks like they are not equipped. Okay. Fine. Now, if you target somebody who's already dead, if you target an enemy with multiple characters, and in the process of your turn, or in the process of the round of combat, the character dies before all of your characters have finished attacking it, that are gonna attack it, they will just attack nothing. So, I don't know. 6 damage. It's a good chunk. Is it supposed to be so little? I'm so used to, like, later Final Fantasy games, I'm used to, like, seeing weapons in their hands and stuff, you know? So if you have more experience with this, and you can tell me if I'm doing this wrong, that would be great. Really good to know. Also trying to figure out if there's, like, a front line here, and if so, where it is. And, like, all of that stuff, basically. Just have to study the effects, pretty much. Oof, Keika. Very little damage. They weren't kidding on that fact that I read, that one of the things that happens with this party build is you do very little damage in the early game. Except for your fighter. I'm surprised it's so little numbers every time I play this for the first time after a while, because it's just so hard to make nuance with these kinds of little numbers. But that's how it was on the NES, you know. It only had a very tiny amount of space. So we got 7 XP. We're pretty close to getting a new level actually already. 30 gold. We could rest already if we wanted to. That's nice. Are there fights here? Because I like fights out here. Do I have to go in the forest? What about here? Is it because I'm running? Is it like reducing the encounter rate because I'm running. I want to... Oh! Right on the coast! Oh no! A surprise attack! Phew! Good dodge, Keika. Good job. I'm completely failing to do that thing that I said I was going to do. Where... Oh no! Keika takes a critical hit! I was going to do this third-person adventure story thing. Wandering across the countryside, looking for evil to defeat, our intrepid heroes are ambushed by the villainous goblin tribe. Their reflexes were able to save them from a great many attacks, but Keiko was taken by surprise and dealt a vicious blow. How's that? You do it like that, maybe? What kind of magic do we have here? There's so few options. I don't want to hit one guy with fire right now. It doesn't seem worth it, you know? I've only got 2 stocks. Gotta save it for when we're in deep trouble. Right? 1 damage. Oh, it's so brutal. You really feel how... like, vulnerable these characters are, because, you know, there's 5 enemies here, and if a bunch of them attack Keika, and 2 of them get a good hit in, boom, that's a wipeout, you know? That could be it for her. I might change my mind about getting heal spell at, I think it's level 3 spells, because... damn! It's hard. It's a hard game. Yep, see, we're borderline already here. We need to finish some of these dudes off. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm on the edge of my seat here, girls. Oh my god. I don't want to start over again. I think I saved right before we left town, so that's good. Okay, one of them got killed. One of them got killed. We are gonna cure. And we are gonna magic, actually. We are gonna... Oh no! Oh! Brutal! Oh, they're in such dire straits, being overwhelmed by these goblins, and Mari tries to cure Keika, but it's no effect, and oh, they're being hurt so badly. Iki loses control of herself and unleashes fire! And it still doesn't kill. Oh, it did! It killed one! That's good. We're gonna need you to do that again, Iki. We're gonna definitely need you to do that again here. Gotta save this whole party. Oh my god! Oh my god! 24 damage! So much overkill. Iki is like raging out. This is so dramatic to be happening so early in the run. Oh my god, please kill. Please kill that enemies. Alright, we're gonna go ham on this one dude. Here, we need to finish him off. I should be counting the damage. It's probably part of the problem. Like, I kind of start assuming, like, if Keika hit them once, then I can just go after them with my secondary characters here. And that will be good enough. And it is not. Because if Keika only did like 6 damage, it's not going to add up to very much. Oh my god, Iki! I gave you a dagger so that you wouldn't miss so often. Mari's making you look bad. Her hit rate is even better. She's using a freaking hammer. Please. Oh my god! It's obvious that I haven't played this game in years, and I don't remember what it's like. I kind of love it though, to be honest. Oh, what a brutal fight! Good thing we're not doing permadeath in this run. Dang. Okay, everybody's gaining experience because of the way that the bug fix works. So everybody's leveling up. Their HP is going much higher, so we're already going to have a much easier time. So that's good. Yeah, way higher HP. That's good. So there's like a limit on how quickly I can make the text crawl by. But I do have to tap to make it go. Which is pretty much the worst. Hope you like the Final Fantasy victory music, because we're going to hear a lot of it, I think. It's usually how it works, right? I think the idea behind giving everybody experience, even when they're defeated, is that you know, they gained some experience from the portion of the fight that they were in. Oh my gosh, so expensive. Wiped me out. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's... Yes. No, we don't have the gil to spare. But you know what we could do? Oh, we can't... Go here. No, we can't do that. Okay, okay, we can't sell our potions. Alright, this is pretty iffy here. Oh my god, they have no hit points. Okay, we need to go here and see if we can find some items, because holy crap, we have no hit points from that revival. So here we are, we're in the castle of Corneria, and we're talking to people. 400 years ago, the treasury was locked by the mystic key. Our ancestors gave the key to the Prince of Elfland for safekeeping. That sounds like a pretty good political relationship if you're giving them the items to the key to your greatest treasures. Okay, so that comes later, I guess. So glad I can run. I can't even tell you. It's really good. The king is looking for the light warriors. You do not happen to be them, do you? Yeah. Oh, my sister. Who is this? I don't know, but he's sad about his... Maybe that's the prince, and he's sad about the princess? King is looking for the light warriors. Yeah, so there's a lot of repeat. In sadness, the queen locked herself inside. I am Jane, Queen of Corneria. Gotta be honest, it's not the most queenly name I've ever heard, but, you know, it's fine. Now here's a much better, like, princess name. Sarah? Oh my god, bringing me back to Labyrinth. Shades of Jennifer Connelly? Talk about goals, oh my god. I love her in that movie. She's the best. I mean, obviously she's pretty selfish and stuff in the beginning, but when she's not being a brat, her, like, presence and demeanor is, like, top notch. Garland used to be a good knight until... We don't know. The princess was looking for you. Wow. Okay. Okay, there's stairs. We go up the stairs. Reports say that Garland holds the princess in a temple to the northwest. Okay, so Garland was a knight, and then he became evil and kidnapped the princess without warning for reasons we don't know. King is looking for the Light Warriors. Yeah, okay. Light Warriors, just as in Liu Kang's prophecy. Garland has kidnapped a princess. Please help her. Okay, I don't think we're getting any help here. This is terrible. I have no gold. We could sell some of the equipment that we have. Feels pretty bad, but... Hey, move out of the way. Thank you. Sell this for 7 gil. That's not good enough. Nope. Nope, we're not gonna sell any of our weapons. So let's... I guess we need to sell this leather armor. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, now we can rest. That hurt. That physically hurt me to do that. Alright, if you don't mind, I'm going to save the state in case there's any kind of mess-ups. This is going to be... We're not going to do save scumming in this run, but if we get a team wipe, we will go back to our save game and try again, because the game was designed to be that way, actually. It's not really a game... You can't really Iron Man this game unless you've got a lot of experience with it and you're extremely hardcore. Okay, we did a lot more damage already. Woof! That wolf took a chunk out of Joko. Well, we took away the leather armor, you know. Alright, that was a lot quicker. That was just one wolf, though, but okay. Good, good, good. You know, we can get our gold back. We can get our gold back. Alright! Somewhat humbled by their recent experience, our heroes try again now. Rested, recuperated, and stronger. Quite a great deal stronger already. Traveling the countryside, exploring the woods. We'd say they're looking for clues, but we already know where the enemies are. What are they doing out here? Trying to learn about their enemies by fighting against them and thereby gaining experience to take into the temple up north, basically. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll go with that. Tell you, we got out of that situation by the skin of our teeth. But that's the way it is with this game. There's a lot of skin of your teeth type action. You gotta pay more close attention to how much damage we're doing. Nine damage. Defeated. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Swing and a miss from Iki. Joko is doing some very little amounts of damage still. Okay, getting 4 damage on that one. That's good. So there's a range. That's some good money. We could use that for sure. As soon as I get that 50 gil, we're going back into town to get that armor back, because it's important to have. Hideous, slavering little goblins menace our heroines. But they are no match for the light warriors. They have sharp daggers, but we have sharp souls. I don't know what that means. I thought it sounded good, so I said it. Yay, I can hold down the select button and it goes through really quickly. Maybe I can do that during the victory screen too. Crushed! Get out of here! Let's go get that armor. Oh my, we've been surprised by a crazy horse. I'm gonna assume this is like an evil unicorn. We're gonna call it that instead. Because, I mean, yeah, that is definitely some kind of unicorn horn there. As they explore the wilderness, our heroes are shocked and terrified to encounter a corrupted unicorn. Things must be going very badly in the world if such a pure and wonderful creature can be turned to evil. Joko getting some good damage. Whoa! This thing hits hard! Has a lot of hit points too. Jeez. All right, let's. I don't think we need to use magic. We're doing a lot of physical damage, so that's probably going to be sufficient. Lot of hit points. Lot of hit points. Good dodge from Mari. Pretty good amount of cure there. That was like what? 20, I'm not sure. 26 or so? Something. Iki gets gored a little bit there, but doesn't get hit too badly. Oh my god, how many hit points does this creature have? I think we're going to use fire, actually. Kill it with fire! Yeah, this is a good thing I chose that, because Keika just missed for crying out loud. Okay, here we go. We saved our stock, I'm pretty sure. It's dead! So tragic. Our heroes mourn at the corpse of this once beautiful, majestic creature, and find themselves even more emboldened and driven to find the cause of the decay and corruption in the world. So what I like about this game is there's a lot of like risk versus reward because of the way that you choose your actions all at the beginning of the combat round. You really have to like calculate in your head, what are the odds that I'm going to do a certain amount of damage with this character and this character and that character? Because it's not so good to have 5 or 6 enemies on screen who have all taken a little bit of damage, but all are, you know, they're still going to be able to do full amount of damage on their attack in the next turn, you know? That's dangerous, especially with like how I don't want to say fragile, but just like it's a much more realistic combat than a lot of later Final Fantasy games, and that's because this, more than any other Final Fantasy game, is actually really, really based on the original Dungeons and Dragons, and it's more obvious here than in any other Final Fantasy game, I think. And similarly, in D&D, you know, you don't have that many hit points, and it's kind of realistic. If you get surprised, your character can just be killed very suddenly, very shockingly. So it is that time of the stream where I need to take a quick bio break here. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Wasn't too bad, I hope, right? Bio breaks are really important. Especially when you're not super young anymore. Well, we got another surprise attack. They definitely caught Iki a bit there. But it's okay. It's our turn now. Or, you know. Counterattack is coming. Joko's getting it. Pretty bad. Dang. Well, that leather armor is doing work. So yeah, you know I'm trans and you know I'm imperfect, and one of the things that I'm really struggling with is coughing and clearing the throat, so you let me know. My general voice, I'm not really looking for feedback on that right now. But you know, whatever's good. Okay, that finished that guy. Because the voice is, it's coming along at its own pace. That's how it's gonna go. Our other major, objective right now is to get enough gold or gil to, buy all the spells that we want. So, the thing about this game is there's going to be quite a bit of grinding. It's just the reality of the game. Only 2 damage. 3. 3, 4. Only 6? Oh my gosh. That was not so good. Heroes are getting a little tired, maybe. You need a rest, you need to sleep. I'm just making that up. That's not actually true in any, in-game way, but it's fun to talk. Let's try this. We could get lucky. I think Joko's gonna get a heal spell, or cure spell pretty soon here. Cast on her anyway. Yeah, we got lucky with that one. Good. I don't know if they're gonna pull this one off. Okay, we did. Nice. I guess they only have 8 HP, so that's good to keep track of. Yeah, we're gonna cast a little heal here. A cure on Joko. $19 to $61. Wow. That's like 42 hit points. That's nice. That's a good heal. I think the intelligence modifier is working for us, but I don't know. My understanding is that the way it works is in the original game, the intelligence modifier did nothing, and that basically just spells did a random amount selected from a preset range. And it was just random. Just random. And if I understand correctly, in the Bugfix, that random number is still in effect, but the intelligence modifier is affecting it so that there's a chance based on the intelligence stat to double or basically get like a critical. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. It kind of fits the game. It's not what you would expect from a later Final Fantasy game, but it really kind of fits this one. And it makes the intelligence stat do something, which is really what I was asking for. Really what I was hoping to see. Ultimately. Just do something. Oh, Iki needs a cure as well. I'm gonna have to rest soon. Because there's only so many cure spells here. We've only got 3 stocks. 8 to 51. So that was 33. So decent. 33 is a decent heal in my mind. Oh yeah, by the way, I meant to say, we're probably going to play for about another 50 minutes. And then I have to go for a little while. I don't know if I'll get to play any more today. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I need to kind of figure... I got a couple of different things I should be working on, but nothing that's necessarily super pressing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But definitely something other than a video game for a while. It's possible that the romhack I'm using isn't optimized to work with this emulator. I'm not sure how popular Rock NES X is. It's just what I was able to get. I've had it for a long time, and I haven't updated it, but you know, again, Nintendo's pretty much Nintendo. It's not that complicated. It would reason would stand to follow that like the game is pretty much figured out, or the console is pretty much figured out. The emulator should be adequate, and nothing's going to change. So, but I don't know. All right, we leveled up. This is great. We're going to do even more damage here. Probably after our next rest period, our next trip to the inn, we might travel a little further out and see what kind of enemies we encounter closer to the temple. Okay, I can just hold down the select button. Oh my gosh, is really that the maximum? Okay, okay. My yawns are like on point. I'm really happy about my yawns. There's like almost like a cute little meow in there. They're good. I like the yawn. The yawn is good. It's so fun. Keika's max HP is so high now that 20 hit points looks like critical condition now. It's very likely that Keika is going to be destroying all of these guys right away. Joko is doing really well already. That's good. Still don't want to go too far away because I'm out of cure stocks. I remember the first time I played this game years ago. I got so excited because there's a certain point where you reach where the agility modifier activates like multiple hits for your fighter character, and you start doing, it's like a huge leap in the amount of damage that you do. Hey, we got a crit hit, 34 damage. It's sick. I'm gonna call that a beheading. Yeah, that goblin just got its head cut off, pretty much. Mari and Iki, yeah, as I recall from playing my original run through this many, many years ago, the white mage and the black mage kind of struggle. So yeah, I'm kind of, you know, there's only so many things you can do with this game, so I'm kind of doing, in a sense, like the same thing I did on my first run many years ago, but the difference is that wasn't streamed anywhere, because I wasn't streaming at the time, and also, back then, I wasn't as... how do I put this? I wasn't as enthusiastically accepting myself as I really am, as I am now. So back then, the fighter and the monk were actually, I actually cast them as like male characters, and the black mage was actually kind of like a non-binary character. And non-binary people are super valid. I support non-binary people. But this is my game, and I want to... Okay, we're getting really creamed here. Probably time to use fire, I'm gonna guess. Get some fire spells? Alright. Okay, cross your fingers, girls. Oh, good dodge, Keika. Okay, Iki, good. Oh no! Keika got slain again! Brutal. Iki, we're counting on you, big time. Yeah, Iki is gonna crush these guys. Joko should have it pretty well handled. Light warriors never die! Not really. Guess the leather armor and the wooden shield are working. I don't think they're supposed to equip to a monk, but here we are, and I'm not going to complain. Just unleashing the fire. Just torching these fools. The first time I played this game, I imagined that Iki had a crush on Mari, but it was like unrequited. You know, it was one of those stories. But I'm starting to wonder if Iki's in love with Keika, because like Keika dies and Iki just goes beast mode over here. Maybe that's the story. It is, I am thinking of this as elemental based. So to me, Keika is earth, Joko is, I don't know, either, what do you think? Which one suits Joko and Mari better? Wind or water? Because it's interchangeable. It really could go either way, because you could think of water as being healing, or you can think of air as being, you know, the intellect or whatever. And with Joko, you could think of air as being like fleetness, or water is all like Bruce Lee type of philosophy, you know, be like water. Iki is definitely fire, though. So yeah, go ahead. This is your chance to affect the game. Leave your thoughts in the comments about what is the best elemental combination. Okay, we can get a new spell, so that's good. So there's only level 1 spells here. I want to test something. See the... Yeah, the romhack said that you would be able to reorder spells. I'm not sure how to do that, though. I'm gonna feel super silly if it turns out I'm not playing the ROM hack. Although, you know, like, they did have all the characters with like preset names that were from Final Fantasy IV, and I pretty much know for a fact that they did not have that in the original. Okay, we got a stronger goblin enemy here to fight. I don't know if we would have encountered this closer to Corneria, but we're encountering it now. Seems to have good defense. It's hard to say for sure. The thing about absorb... Oh, big damage. The thing about absorb in this game is it never goes below 1 damage. Yeah, this dude's a little tougher, I think. Alright, that did the trick, though. I like that. We encountered a goblin captain all by himself, or a goblin hero, or something. Some kind of goblin super warrior. I wonder how far away we need to be to encounter the tougher enemies. And I also want to apologize if the game audio is quieter than you'd like. I'm testing that out. I have it set at minus 27.2 decibels. So, you know, if it's like too quiet, I will turn it up a little bit next time. Yeah, we're taking out these regular goblins pretty well. Pretty handily, if I may say so myself. That's good. It's just, you know, it's like really basic, like sawtooth and square waveforms and things, and it can be a little harsh. So I don't like to have it very loud. I like to have it kind of quiet. So we're just kind of feeling out where the tougher enemies start appearing. if we can do that. Again, if you understand NES games, they can be kind of simple and kind of blocky around the edges in a certain sense in the architecture underneath the graphics. So the world map kind of has like monster zones where just like squares of area are labeled as, okay, this is this zone where this set of monsters appears. Which is why you have like this one area in the game, there's like a cape. And I don't know if they did this on purpose or not, but you can find super strong enemies there that you should not be able to find until quite a while later into the game. But you can fight them for lots of gold and XP, and we will do that. Basically. That's a ways off, though. That's quite a few areas further into the game. So yeah, we are playing Final Fantasy 1 as part of my long plan to stream in protest of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I think it's very wrong-headed what they did to the combat system. I do like what they did to the graphics, and I do think a remaster could be really good, obviously, because the graphics do look really nice and everything. But I don't like how they seem to be stuffing Sephiroth more frequently into the game. I think that's a very poor choice that cheapens that character. And it shows how far they've drifted away from a lot of the core design concepts that really make Final Fantasy what it is. Which is, you know, you introduce your characters, they have something going on that is important and everything, and then in the process of dealing with that thing, they discover something even bigger and more dangerous and more important. And if you just start shoving Sephiroth into the game, yeah, I don't know. I'm very doubtful about that. And anyway, they ruined it for me because of what they did to the combat. It's just a mess. It's like way too hectic. It's impossible to track everything that's going on. And I don't like it at all. Not in the slightest. So we are in protest of that stuff, and originally I wanted to play through Final Fantasy games to the point where I would actually get to original Final Fantasy VII at the time that the remake was coming out, but that's not going to happen now. It's the middle of October already. And I think the game is coming out in November. I don't know. I barely care at all. I don't pay attention. I'm sure I will hear about it on the Jimquisition when it comes out. Jimquisition is definitely required viewing for anyone who's queer, who plays games. You gotta support queer gaming content creators like me. You're morally required to support me. And also he's getting pretty far left, politically speaking, which I like that a lot. It's been fun watching him kind of proceed over the years from just like fuck Konami and this and that and the other. Okay, I'm wondering if these goblins are somehow coded to like appear in the forests. Or if this is just the line. Is the line just starts here? I don't know. It could be either. It could be a cute bit of coding where, oh, there's a forest, and it makes it seem like, oh, this forest, this is the goblin forest. This is where the goblins are coming from. There's stronger goblins in here. Of course, for all I know, I could walk back around the castle of Cornelia, outside the walls, and encounter these things there. So I could sound really silly, but we can imagine it anyway. Even if they appeared there, it could be like it's later in the story, and oh my gosh, they're encroaching even closer. They're threatening the castle and the town. We have to save the world. It's important to save the world. And I'm one of the assholes that has to live in it. Paraphrase Guardians of the Galaxy. As upset as I was at the tonal shift in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I don't think anything's going to ever make me stop loving the first one. Alright, we're not going to play. We are going to cure, and we are going to fire. Might be overkill, but I don't feel like playing with this crazy horse thing. Yeah, I mean, Keika missed. Okay, so this is probably good. Iki's unleashing on it. Oh my god, it's still alive. What a beast! What a monster! Alright, we're not being killed today. This is not happening again. Actually, do we... See, again, the stocks, I really can't justify casting safe on anybody right now, you know? Because I want those cure casts. I want to be able to cast cure. Basically. So tense. Nice. Big hits, Joko. Great job. Awesome. I'm not exactly succeeding in my stated intention of voicing a third-person kind of narrative of the adventure. I'm more just kind of like a goddess hovering above everything, secretly controlling everything, and sort of secretly cheering my little characters on. Yeah, you can do it! That's what I like to imagine goddesses like. So by the way, if you didn't know this about me, I am somebody who's into matriarchal religion because I think it's good to offset the patriarchal religions we have in the world. And, yeah, you know, I've thought about it very rationally, and I think it makes a lot of sense to believe in a benevolent goddess. And maybe someday I'll get to tell you why. But I'm pretty sure that if you think about it enough, you can see why it makes a lot of sense. I think you're pretty smart enough to be able to figure that out. Well, I'm not really into proselytizing to people who aren't looking for it or seeking it out. So, you know. But someday I would like to create some content about that. I've been working a little bit, you know, on some of those ideas. Alright, we're getting a little low on health, and I think we used our last cure stock. No, we didn't. We have like 2 left. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we'll keep going here. What do you got? Where's the danger zone? Oh no, we got surprised. That's not so good. Oh my gosh, they're piling on Keika here. It's a freaking Keika Bukake damage fest. That's not okay. Gotta keep this family friendly here on Twitch, folks. Can't have all this gangbanging happening. Not a very good heal that time. Mari must be having trouble concentrating. Yikes. Okay, now we're out of heal stocks, so maybe we'll do one more fight in this area, and then we'll do some fights closer to home. We're in a swamp now. Cool swamp background. I do like that. Yeah, Mari's able to do more than just one hit point of damage. I did not catch how much damage Joko managed to do against that goblin, but it's fine. One of them or both of them is going to die for sure in this round. And there goes that one. Probably was an all-out miss, and I just completely did not catch that. Good enough, good enough. I'm tempted to go deeper, but our heroes can hear their goddess calling to them from the heavens that are all around. They don't need to be taking those kinds of risks right now. Oh my god! This is how this game is. You just don't know what's going to happen. You could be right next to town and get surprised and get killed a whole bunch. I find myself wondering about like the readily available quality of resurrections in this game. They're not that expensive either. 30 gold you can get from like 2 fights out here. So I wonder if that's just common, if like everybody gets sorry, I just realized. Okay, there we go. Realized there was a tag I should have used all along that I did not use. Oh no, Keika missed. Yikes. Girl's hurting. Oh my god. What is wrong with my team? Okay, come on. Okay, that was kind of lucky. There we go. That goblin there has like 1 hit point, I swear. Okay, good, 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 good. Wonder if this last goblin was scared at that final moment. Or if it's just filled with hate and its heart is just pure evil. Worth it! 30 gold. I'm glad to have it. Alright, we have 278 gold. Oh, get out of here, you little brat. Move it! So for Iki, we want... lock. And sleep. It's in the item store. I didn't bother to look. Cure Pure Intent. We're definitely going to need a tent. I don't know if we're going to need Pure, though, before we go into the temple. Yeah, for sure. No more ambushes on us. Not allowed. If you're wondering if I'm ever going to have an on-stream camera, that is something that could happen someday, but mostly for technological reasons right now. It's not going to work out because this computer can only handle so much stuff going on at the same time. So, yeah. Unless my stream starts to take off or something else significantly changes, it's not going to happen anytime soon at all, so... Wow! Iki just gutted that dude. Good going, girl. Alright, well, this is the setup here. Okay, so there's still this pack of enemies up here, which is relatively minor group. Of course, again, like I've been saying, with this game, there's a good chunk of randomness, and an enemy can just gut you. Very surprisingly sometimes. Especially if they get lucky and hit one of your back row members, so to speak. One of the mages here. So, there's that. I think I'm actually going to go in the temple and see what kind of encounters I get in there. We're pretty high in our strength right now, so it should be relatively safe. Just see what we encounter right here in this area. Okay, we got some spiders. They might be able to poison us. I don't know. Oh wow! Joko does not like spiders. Doesn't manage to kill it though. Okay, they've got about 28 hit points. It's not a whole lot, it's not too bad. Let's see what they do. 14 damage, that's a good chunk. Okay. $18. Big damage. You might need a lot of potions. Before we really try to take on this temple. The XP and the gil weren't even that good, to be honest. It's a little unbalanced. Skeletons! Whew! Big hits. Big hits. Okay. $14 hit points, not a whole lot. Good dodge, Iki. Mario's starting to swing. Dang. Okay, not bad, not bad. The XP and the gold are really not worth it in here, though. This is kind of janked. Really little unimpressed by that. Oh, what the heck is this? A ghoul. Wow, it got 2 hits, big damage. No, I think we are going to leave after this fight. Okay, can paralyze. Oh my god, so much damage. Awful. Did we get lucky? Oh my god. Alright, we need to pull out all the stops right now. It's still not dead. Okay. Cake is out of the danger zone now. Unless that was a bad cure. Let's see how much we got. Not a lot. Mari took a bad hit. Iki's not happy! Take this, you monster! Die! Nice. It had a lot of gold on it, at least. There's that. $36 more XP for a level. We should be able to get that before we actually go into town. Alright, let's leave. Let's get the heck out of here. It's a wolf! I saw a really good movie, by the way. I like to watch horror movies in October, and I watched Wolfen from 1981 for the first time, finally. It was really great. Just so you know, it's not really a werewolf movie, if you had that idea. It's really not about, like, what we usually think of when we think of werewolves. But it is very supernatural and scary, and I really liked the movie a lot. It had good cinematography and pretty good characters and everything, so yeah, I'm gonna recommend it. I actually just need another bio break. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're back. Wait, who's... Okay, here we go. Just doing a bit of grinding, you know? That's, pretty much the JRPG experience, for the most part. As much as some people might dislike that. Kind of just gotta get into it, maybe just kind of imagine, sort of visualize it in a little bit more of a cinematic kind of way. Something, basically. This is what the game was. What was this, 1989 or something, I want to say? Yep. That's what we had. I actually played this game not too long after it first came out in America. But I wasn't introduced to it by anybody in a really proper, helpful way. And I didn't read the manual or a guide or anything. I just kind of knew it by reputation. And the aura of like adventure and epicness that it had surrounding it was very attractive. I wanted to experience that. I picked it up and I'm probably like 9 or 10 years old or something. And I literally didn't even know, like, you're supposed to like pick your characters at the very beginning, your classes, and I didn't know what any of that meant, like what the classes were or why you would put them in certain places or anything. And I think I got killed really quickly, and then I was like, well, I have no idea what's going on here, I quit. I could just play Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, which you should totally get into sometime. There's a billion games that we should play, frankly, in this stream. Kirby was good. I have a list. Actually, there's a list on my Twitch profile, and there's a bunch of other games that aren't even on that list, honestly. So I guess we're going to go until we get to level 4. And we have enough gold to get the last spell that we want. And get a tent. And maybe some more potions. Because that seems like a good idea. I'm not sure how much health the potions regain, but we're going to need them. Because we only get like 3 or 4 cure spells and then we're all out. The beginning of this game is really defined by a sense of deprivation. You have very limited resources, very limited health meters, and you really have to understand what's going on. Unless you're just going to either save scum, which I don't advise you do. You can do that, but I think, it's going to rob yourself of, like, the principal experience, probably. Or just, like, grind, just, like, do it and do it and do it, and, just work your way through the characters getting killed and reviving them and getting party wipes and having to start over from your last save and stuff. It can be very brutal and arduous. That's how the old Nintendo games were. They were a lot like that all the time. You don't have to go any further than to, like, the original Metroid for a really stunning example of that. Every time you reloaded your game, you had, like, no missiles and 30 hit points, and you just had to grind because it didn't have an actual save. You had to use password. It's brutal, just brutal. If you are just joining the stream for the first time, hello, I am Ink. I am a trans woman and a far left person who is also kink positive. But, I keep the stream within certain reason, but I like to make little cheeky jokes and stuff. I also like to punch up with my jokes, but more like poke. Just like poke up. I don't like to punch too hard with jokes. Try to avoid that. Rather be witty if I can. So occasionally I poke a little fun at men because I think that's fair at this point. But just a little bit. And I do know quite a few men who are a credit to their gender. And I'm very grateful for them. They're good people. So I like to keep things kind of balanced, but I'm not a centrist, because the center is not the center, politically speaking. I've been playing video games for 33 years now. I like old games. I watch the Jimquisition on YouTube, Jim Sterling, and I really appreciate, the way he points out the major problems in the present day AAA, quote-unquote AAA gaming industry. How a lot of the soul is kind of sucked out of gaming. Not that things were ever perfect, necessarily, but I just would rather play these older games. Basically. And I play a lot of different kind of games. I like JRPGs, and I like Western RPGs, and platformers. I like Mega Man games, Zelda, especially the first 3 Zelda games, up through Link to the Past. I played a lot of Link to the Past Randomizer. I like 4X strategy games, PC games. So, lots of stuff. We actually have to wrap up the stream in the next few minutes. But I have a YouTube channel with lots of video on demand of previous episodes or streams or whatever you want to call it. And, you can always hit follow with notifications and you'll know when I play again. If you wish. I'm out of cure stocks. Okay, so what do I have? Do I have fire? Yes, we're gonna burn them down. Oh, and I sing sometimes. Sometimes I sing. Keika is in trouble. Oh my god. So yeah, my Final Fantasy party, they're all girls, by the way. They're all women. And they're fierce and awesome, and they're fighting for truth and justice, love and light and hope, and nature, and all that good stuff that I like, that we need to fight for in the real world, on actual real planet Earth. Because things are getting a little serious here on planet Earth in the real world. I guess sleep. Oh, well, should have done that. Should have done sleep. Would have been way better than fire. Okay, it's going fine anyway. Sleep. Yes, I fell asleep. It woke up. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh no, Keika! I should have used fire. That's another 30 gold. It's gonna cost me to revive Keika again. It's like the third time in this stream. Pretty sure every time I head home I have to revive somebody. It happens every time. This should be the level. Yep, we're leveling up. Awesome, we're gonna be really strong. And we're gonna buy all the things we need. And at the beginning of our next installment, we're gonna be going straight for that temple. And we're gonna do some damage. Yeah, we're gonna take on Garland, who will announce that he will knock us all down, and yet somehow I think that we'll get back up again. Or just jump or something. Dodge. You know, things like that. Basically. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I hope you check out some of my VODs here on Twitch and also on YouTube. I got that YouTube channel down in the info pane. We're gonna get harm, because that's good stuff. And we need to revive this silly little creature here. And get a tent. I think we just need one, right? What about pure? What does it do? I mean, I think we should just buy one, probably, just to have it. And we'll get another cure. And hopefully that'll be enough for us to take on Garland. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have enough gold to rest in the inn. Okay, we'll fight again one more time. Not the first time I made this mistake. The cake is probably going to get killed. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. We're going to cast sleep again. Is what we're going to do. No, we're not. Oh, we're in so much trouble. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing, folks. Sorry. Cake is dodging for her life. Why are you doing this to me? Basically, I think probably, right? Right. Okay, good. Managed to kill one before she got killed. We could get lucky. We could get super lucky here. It happens. That's the excitement in this game. You don't know. You just don't know. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god, so close! If she gets killed, I don't know if I'm going to be able to revive her. Okay. Okay, I need to save gold in the future. I need to not spend all my money. Gotta keep some... Oh, so close! I gotta keep some in the revive fund, basically. Right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, that should finish it. Okay, good, good, good. Phew! Big few. Wiping the sweat off my brow. There's the money we needed. Limping back into town like, why are we doing this to ourselves? Alright, we did it. Cool. Well, that's been Inkstream for now, and I hope it's a good stream for you. And, I'll try to be back again real soon. Play some games. And discover things.